This is a song or a story that's sung about a poor lad and the fortune he fell upon. Now this poor lad's name was Chuck, and he was always down on his luck. Chuck was a student, a sophomore was he, at a school in Georgia, a university. But Chuck had no money for coming to school, so he had a part-time job to bring in the cool. He also wanted to be a lawyer by trade, so he studied all night and he studied all day. Between my job and my classes, Chuck would sing, "I got no time for any sorts of things, but if I had money to pay off my debts, I'd use what I need and give away the rest." And Chuck kept on living his life. Every day for him was a sacrifice. So one fine day on his way to class, Chuck happened upon a scrap of trash. Now most folk would have kept walking that day, but Chuck had character and threw it away. And as he did, he heard a queer sound. A local vagabond was shuffling around. And before he could speak, the man threw off his clothes and straightened his tie and wiped the dirt from his nose. "My dear boy," the stranger jawed, "because of your deed I'm completely in awe. I've watched that can since 7 today, and you're the first one to throw it away." Chuck just stood there with an unsure look as this wandering stranger took out his checkbook. As it turns out, the man was no loon. Instead, he was a billionaire oil tycoon. And he'd done real good on a fortune he'd set, but something happened he'd never forget. So this whole scene was some grand show that the billionaire staged to clear his soul. And he took out a check to reward Chuck's deed and smiled at his conscience that had finally been freed. Now Chuck did what no one else would do. He did what's right, and now his troubles are through. So we all have days when things go wrong, when nothing seems right and life feels long. But it's not about struggles or the things we need to change. It's not about complaining or acting awful strange. If you stick it out and do what's right, you can sleep easy in your bed at night. And really there's no reason to frown. You'll get your reward, 'cause good goes around. This is my office. Yeah. But a little less. Right.
Chuck was a student.
Sorry.
Right. Ready?
Hold on. Yeah, okay.
Alright, here we go.
How's that going? Oh, that moves really slow. Dang it.
Down. I don't understand that.
Go to GarageBand up at the top, on that top bar, and then say...
What GarageBand?
Forget it. You closed it.
Good call. Thanks, buddy.
How do you turn off the... Dang it.
Also something to remember.